Hey guys, this is Brandon's Baseball Vlogs. I'm here at my sister's place doing this sports interview with my best friend Randy to discuss all the cool, awesome history that has happened in baseball and about WWE WrestlePaloza that happened yesterday, the matches that happened, and all the big news that happened in WWE, and talk about Clayton Kershaw's final regular season start, and today about how the Eagles are playing the Rams and how Aaron Rodgers made history, and also about just like everything that's happening in general, and about the Yankees finally. So literally let's get us started with the Yankees literally beat the Baltimore Orioles by a score of 7-0 the other night. Then they lost 4-2, and then they won by a score of 6-1. Stanton and Judge homered in the same game again for the 80th time in franchise history. They're closing in on Babe Ruth and Roger Maris, and that's an awesome record for them to break. I can't wait for them to break that record. And also, Juan Soto set a new career high in home runs with his 42nd home run of the season. Sorry, have a little cold. That's why I stuttered just a little. But congrats, Juan Soto. He says it's great to perform in front of these fans. That's true. It's great to perform in front of New York fans, but he could have done it with the New York Yankees, my honest opinion. And I still respect you, Soto. And also, we did see some big news. The Kansas City Royals literally defeated the Toronto Blue Jays by a score of 20-1. It's insane. Literally, the Blue Jays got smacked around by the Kansas City Royals offense and defense and pitching, and they only allowed one run. The Royals only allowed one run, and that was to George Springer, a leadoff home run in the first inning that gave them an early 1-0 lead, and it was his birthday. Happy birthday, George Springer. Sorry about this cold. And also, we did see Clayton Kershaw had his final regular season start at Dodger Stadium. It was an awesome feeling to see the Dodgers literally let Kershaw walk onto the field, take it in one last time, and he went 5 strong innings and dominated for them, and he got a big standing ovation, and the fans were chanting his name. Literally, I want to say congrats on a Hall of Fame career to the future Hall of Famer Clayton Kershaw, and me and Randy are going to be discussing all the cool stuff that happened in baseball and WWE and football. And Draft Neck Mark, we keep inviting you. Come join our sports interview now. Here's my friend Randy.
Hi, first of all, just inform. Prime, sponsor me. Also, Gatorade, sponsor me, please.
Sponsor me. So, Randy, what do you think about the big news with the Yankees are now 2.5 games out of first place when everyone thought we weren't going to be taking first place back from the Blue Jays?
Okay, can I just say this honestly, with an honest opinion? Even though I'm a Red Sox fan, I never doubted the Yankees to get back in the first place spot. It's kind of like, what's the word I gotta say? It's actually a good kind of like mindset of saying like, okay, we don't have to worry about getting back in first place, but they are 2 ways marks getting back in first place, which they don't care about it. All they care about is getting in the postseason.
Yeah, and getting back to the World Series after they got beat by the Dodgers in the World Series last year.
Just let me say this. I'm not mad at Soto. I'm not mad of the remarks he said about, Judge, right?
Yeah.
Thing is like, the only person you can blame is yourself from the lack of the performance that you did. On the top of that, it's like a baseball team, a football team. Like, you see how my team is a champion, right?
Yeah.
They didn't win it because of one exact player. They won the championship because of the whole team effort. They played as a team. They played as a championship team. They made moves that other teams did not make. Like, the Yankees made good moves that other teams didn't make, and they still made it to the World Series. They didn't squander it. They just... I understand. Pre-game jitters, because they haven't been to a World Series in so long, since 2009, without the GOAT of baseball, Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, Mark Teixeira, CC Sabathia, and it goes on and on and on.
Robinson Cano.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is pre-game jitters, because they didn't have the actual leaders that they used to have on those championship teams.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. You cannot blame the franchise. You can't blame the team. It's a team effort.
Yeah, and plus Aaron Judge even admitted that the Dodgers were a better team, and we struggled with our defense.
If you looked at it, my Eagles beat the GOAT with a backup quarterback. That's impressive. No team has done that in Super Bowl history. And the Eagles done that first. And we came back and we beat the... But a lot of people said we didn't deserve it, but we did. Like, we did against Brady, and we got a rematch, and then we did against Patrick Mahomes for a rematch.
And the Eagles are playing the Rams right now, and they're losing 10-7.
I mean, it's by 3 points. That's it. But like,
yeah.
I had my uncle just pumped up the football. I'm going to the football field with my friend later, and I'm going to do some. I'm going to go on a high school football field, and I'm going to throw some passes on a football field, because I never set foot on a football field on a high school. So this is a dream has come true, man.
Yeah, what do you think about the Juan Soto saying he loves performing in front of these fans when he could have took the longer-term deal with the Yankees when he took more money instead?
Okay, so the thing is, a lot of people don't know about longer contracts and more money. It's people that come from nothing and they want more. It's something called a gold digger, but that's for people that are not performing in professional sports.
Mm-hmm.
But he wants some more money because he wants stability. I feel like when you have a certain contract and you get more money, you have more stability to pay for your medical bills. Because whatever medical injuries you have, because sports, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, and Soto set a new career high in 42 home runs in a season. 3 years in a row he has done this. And that he has set a new career high in home runs. First, it was 2022 with 35. Then it was and then 2023 with 38. Then with 2024 with the Yankees, 41. This year, 42.
I just have to say this, it's not about the contract, it's about the people and your teammates. It should be more about the people, your brotherhood, the people you're playing with on the team.
Yeah.
Should that matter more, or should it be the money?
And Soto said he couldn't stand that it was Judge's team and that he couldn't take over.
Well, okay, can I just say this?
Yeah.
I mean, how old is Juan Soto?
25, 28, I think, or around there, I think. And Judge is 34.
Okay, Juan Soto, little advice, young man. I'm 30. I'm the same age as Judge, right? Soon, when Judge retires, he'll pass the torch to you. But
there's somebody else.
But if you act like a pathetic poor loser saying, like, oh, I didn't want to be on Judge's team. Sorry, no team's going to pass the torch to you and let you run the team like the way you want it.
True.
There's some advice to play professional sports. I played high school ball. I played everything, okay? Therefore, I didn't get the torch passed to me. But I didn't give a dang. You know why? I still played the sport that I love till this day. It doesn't matter who passed me the torch. I don't care who's the captain. I don't care who runs the team. I don't care who's the coach. I care about the sport that I love and the things that I do in life. Yeah, I'm a middle-class man. I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I'm not a professional athlete like you, but I still play sports that I love. And yeah, my Uncle Joe just played in my football today, so I'm gonna go play some football today on a high school field. That's part of my district, and it's open to the public. So therefore, I'm gonna have some fun today. And I love doing things that I love. So at the end of the day, Juan Soto, learn some respect from a fan of the Mets, and also who got lost in Shea Stadium for his first baseball game when he was 5 years old.
And plus, for Juan Soto's debut game as a Met, they lost by a score of 14-1.
And when he debuted in the Yankees, he won, didn't he?
Yep.
So how does that sound, Juan Soto?
And what do you think of this? That Clayton Kershaw had his final regular season start as a Dodger at Dodger Stadium, and he dominated, and the Dodgers let him go on the field for the final time alone so he can settle in, enjoy the fans cheering, and then they were playing his song by Set the World on Fire, and literally this, and then he tips his cap to the crowd, and then dominates for 5 strong innings, and then strikes out Devers for his last strikeout in the regular season against the Giants in his career, and they started chanting Kershaw, Kershaw, and he tipped his cap to his family and hugged them from the field.
Kershaw, this is me to you. I'm taking my hat to you. Thank you for your service for the LA Dodgers, and thank you for playing the sport that we love seeing you playing.
18 seasons.
We love you, Kershaw, and we love you so much, and thank you for the love of the sport of baseball. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and what do you think of what the Dodgers did by letting him go out on the field before everyone else?
That's called respect for the player that you have in the game that he did with your franchise for 18 seasons.
And he got to spend his whole career with them.
Not a lot of players get to do that. So, because the reason why not a lot of players get to do that is because they get injured too much.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to risk it. They don't want to risk it.
That's true. And what do you think about this? Kershaw. Well, Kershaw actually did this. When he got drafted by the Dodgers in the first round, he did this. He made it to the big leagues in 1 season after being drafted. What do you think of that?
That's amazing.
And he's a 3-time Cy Young Award winner. And he has over 3,000 strikeouts, almost 4,000. And over a 3-time Cy Young Award winner, 11-time All-Star. And he's a World Series champion, pitching crown champion, Triple Crown Award winner, MVP, Gold Glove, Silver Slugger, kind of, for pitchers. And he's a really good leader on and off the field, and he's a good person. Even though he has made some stupid comments in the past, but about some political stuff, but then he just stopped. What do you think of that?
Not bad.
And what do you think of what I said about his career highlights? And even though he made some dumb comments in the past, they forgave him, and he stopped, and he never did it again.
Because he felt bad. He felt bad what he did, and he stopped. He's grown as a person.
Mm-hmm. And he even said, I don't want politics bringing Bron into baseball.
That's the smartest comment you could say in baseball, because there's politics in baseball, there's politics in wrestling, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't bring politics in any of that. There's called locker room politics, and there's called backstage politics.
Yeah. And what do you think about how Kershaw has almost 4,000 strikeouts, 11-time All-Star, 3-time Cy Young Award winner, MVP, Triple Crown Award winner, and an MVP?
He deserves everything he's done in his career.
Yeah. And what do you think of this? Cal Riley has officially broken Ken Griffey Jr.'s record for the most home runs in a season by a Mariner with 57. And they asked him, how do you feel? He's like, I don't know what to say. I'm completely bonkers about it. I really can't believe it. And he says he doesn't think I deserve to be in a name with him.
Because a lot of people think because Ken Griffey Jr. is a legend, and being in the same category as him is speechless. Like, he's a legend.
Yep. And what do you think of what Cal Riley said?
I mean, he's shocked.
And he's 28 years old.
Well, Brandon, you gotta admit, he's shocked.
Yeah. And I found out Ken Griffey Jr. met with him at the game. He was rooting for Cal Riley to break his record.
Yeah.
What do you think of that Ken Griffey Jr. said that?
I mean, that's pretty cool, though. Like, that's pretty cool that he's there. That's insanely cool.
And that he said he was rooting for Cal Riley to break his record.
So let me just say this. A lot of the Hall of Famers in baseball, basketball, football, they want the new generation to break their records. They want that. Like LeBron, he broke many records in the NBA.
Uh-huh.
John Cena broke the world title championships of Ric Flair.
And Ric Flair wanted John Cena to do that.
Yeah, he wanted to beat it in 2016. He didn't want to beat it now, but he finally did it.
Yeah, and also, they did say, John Cena did announce he wants Cody Rhodes to be the new face of WWE after John Cena's done.
Hats off to you, John Cena. And, John, can I get your autograph when I see him on the show?
Yeah.
That's our birthday wish. My birthday is in November, so that would be a final wish that I want. Dang, I always want to make a wish, but I never did. I asked Grandma and Grandpa, but nope.
But also, John Cena said he wants the WWE to push Cody Rhodes as the new face after he retires.
I mean, okay, if he, like, yes, I respect what he wants. Yes, I respect John Cena what he wants. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, come on, WWE is not going to do that. But we'll see. Maybe we get that what John Cena wants. Come on, it's John Cena. If John Cena wants it, then we're getting it. But
yeah, that's true. And what do you think of this? Aaron Judge and Stanton have almost tied Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle for the most home runs combined between both these two in a single game in 82 games. These two players, Judge and Stanton, have now literally one away from tying Babe Ruth and Mickey Mantle for the most home runs in a single game together.
That'd be cool.
And what do you think of that? Stanton and Judge were asked about it, and they said, we don't mind it. It's cool history, but we just want to win. And Stanton said in an interview, I love playing in New York, and this is my 8th season with them. I love playing with New York, representing the New York fan base, and being a good leader and trying to be better each day. But Stanton also says, I don't want to win an MVP from the ALCS. It's cool, but I want to win a World Series championship because I'm sick of losing.
Well, Stanton, I respect your mentality, but you got to take some loses and you got to take some wins. But you're not always going to win, but you'll get there, my friend.
He's been in the league since 2011, and he's 35 years old, 36 or 37, and he has never won a World Series. And last year was his first chance.
Yeah.
And what do you think of Stanton? He had his 400.
He knows what he wants to do in his career. He knows what he wants. Not a lot of players know what they want.
And it was his 450th career home run. And
really?
Yeah. And he is on track to getting to 500 career home runs by the end of this year or next year.
Oh, God.
What do you think? Do you think he'll be a Hall of Famer?
Oh, yeah, definitely, 100%.
And what do you think of fans that keep booing him and keep saying, Stanton, you stink? And are cursing at him, saying that he should be effed off the team. What do you think of fans saying that to him?
I mean, I don't. I think it's stupid, but like, fans, you gotta lay off, dude. Gotta lay off.
Yeah. Hey guys, now me and Randy are going to be discussing WWE and WrestlePalooza. My honest opinion, WrestlePalooza was really good. And also, I do want to say congrats to Raleigh on breaking Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run record for the most home runs by a Mariner in Mariners regular season history. And also just becoming the all-time regular season home run record holder for catchers and switch hitters and for the Mariners. And that's awesome history. Congrats. You're one of my favorite players. I'm going to save up for your jersey. And WrestlePalooza was really good. I got 3 predictions right and 3 wrong. I predicted the Usos would win and that John Cena would win. And I also predicted that that either Vaquer or EO would win. I don't know why. I predicted either one because those two are one of the best. And then I predicted Cody to win, CM Punk and AJ Lee to win. And I got those 2 right. And then I got Stephanie Vaquer to win. And then only Usos and John Cena lost. So those were the only that I got wrong. But literally, I'm happy about it. But I was pretty upset that John Cena lost to Brock, but I wasn't surprised. Brock is a human beast, and he did dominate John Cena. But John Cena's entrance was awesome. He brought in 100,000 kids from Make-A-Wish to run onto the stage with him during his intro. That was the best thing John Cena could ever do. And those kids, I want to say, congrats on being able to do that with the greatest of all time, John Cena. And also, we did see this. We did see Cody Rhodes successfully defended his undisputed WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre. I'm happy Cody Rhodes won. He dominated, and Drew McIntyre dominated. And also, we did see literally this. AJ Lee completely dominated Becky Lynch and Seth freaking Rollins. And Punk and AJ Lee won. And then we saw Stephanie Vaquer become the new Women's World Championship. And we did see the Usos lose to Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed. Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, you guys are a good tag team, but literally, don't call yourself the greatest tag team when you have not won over 9 times when the Usos have done that. And also, literally this, I want to say this, congrats to Stephanie Vaquer on winning, and also Paul Heyman, you have a lot of explaining to do to Seth by going to Brock and introducing him without asking for permission from Seth. And here's my friend Randy to discuss this. Also, my niece Sophie is literally in love with Cody Rhodes. She literally likes Cody Rhodes' costume that he wears in his intro, and she loves his theme song. We're going to discuss all about this. Here's my friend Randy. So, Randy, what do you think about WrestlePalooza that happened?
I mean, I didn't get to watch it because I don't have ESPN on my Disney Plus right now, so I gotta pay extra $30. Maybe in the near future then.
Yeah. And what did you think of John Cena versus Brock, though? Brock Lesnar won.
I mean, Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman used to work together, so I mean,
true.
I figured. I mean, Paul Heyman is a snake. He does turn on people, but yeah.
Paul, you have some explaining to do to Seth about
Not
that.
really.
And what do you think about John Cena having those kids from Make-A-Wish? It seemed like he had over 100 run onto the stage with him.
Can I make a wish too? But not like John Cena's the GOAT right now. He's making a bunch of wishes for children that need it.
Yeah.
You see a sign of life. Because a lot of kids, they know who John Cena is. They felt through heart of him. He's
True.
a very good inspiration. He's a very good common person to show your kids to. He's a very good role model. I mean, he was a role model when I was in. The guy was a role model when I was growing up. So, like, I love him as a person.
True. And what do you think about the Usos bringing back their original theme song, and it looked like Jay was about to turn heel. It looked like it, but he didn't, and he got busted open, and the Usos lost to Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, and Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed literally saying that they're the greatest tag team in history of WWE.
I don't believe they are, though.
What do you think of their claim?
False claiming.
And what is your message to them?
I mean, Jay and Jimmy... Jay and Jimmy, they've been a tag team for centuries.
Yeah, and what did you think of them bringing back their theme song?
It's been a minute since they done that, though. That's kind of cool, but, like...
It was pretty cool, though. And what do you think?
I actually had it on my old phone, but, like...
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I mean... I'm never getting that phone back, so it doesn't really matter.
I understand. But what do you think about, like, how... AJ Lee went crazy, and when Becky tried hurting Punk in front of AJ's just snapped and literally did this. And literally... she made Becky Lynch tap out.
Wow, that's the first time Becky Lynch tapped out. Good job, Lucky Charms. You're not so lucky after all. Can you go fetch me a sandwich now? That's what you're good at. Taking care of your daughter and fetching me a sandwich for me and Seth Rollins.
And what do you think about how Punk literally said, Becky, you're not going to kick me there. You're not going to do this. And he put her in the leg wrap thing.
Oh, the turnbuckle?
Yep. He caught Lynch and he put her in it.
That's pretty cool, but, like, Becky, let's just tell you this. Never kick a man in his junk, please.
And about how Becky made AJ Lee snap.
Oh, yeah, once you mess with someone's husband, you get the freaking crazy woman. And yes, CM Punk digs crazy chicks.
And what do you think about AJ Lee and Punk won against Seth and Becky?
AJ Lee, I saw you at WrestleMania 30 when you defended your Divas Championship against the whole women's roster. Impressive how you beat every woman on the roster and retain your Divas Champion because Mrs. Excuse me, Vicky Guerrero.
I remember that. And what do you think about how CM Punk and the fans said AJ Lee even respects this women's division and sees that it did change, but they want to make it even better and see all the signs that say AJ Lee saved them.
Well, here's the thing. If it wasn't for AJ Lee, it wasn't for Nikki Bella, if it wasn't for Paige, if it wasn't for Trish Stratus, Lita, the whole, like, women from the old roster, like, you know, if it wasn't for Bray Wyatt's wife, you know,
yeah,
JoJo, wasn't for Trinity, which is, you know, Naomi, Jimmy, Big Jim's wife, you know, baby mom now.
Yep, congrats.
Congratulations to Naomi, a.k.a. Trinity, which Trinity is her government name, which not a lot of people should call her by that. Just call her with respect. Go by Naomi. Just respect. And Naomi, sorry that I said your government name with no disrespect. And this is why I'm apologizing as a human being and as a fan. And if you are a fan of celebrities and athletes and they have a secret name for, like, their sports name, respect it. If it slips and you say their government name, you apologize with the respect that they deserve. Thank God that I don't know her last name, which is I don't want to know because that's not being respectful. So therefore, never interfere in a person's personal life and their government name.
Yeah, and what do you think about how Punk said that even though that I'll always do autographs, but like when I'm at a hotel or somewhere else, don't do it because you call me Punk or call me Phil. I don't mind it. But he says you can get an autograph from me. I'll come up to you. But like if you don't see me coming up, just don't bother.
So that's the thing. You have to respect these athletes' privacy. If they don't want to give you an autograph, like if you look at when John Cena says, "Hey, ask for consent to videotape me or to snap a photo," that's what you have to do because that's their privacy. So you have to respect that, though. You have to.
And what do you think of AJ Lee even saying, "I'm very kind on the outside, but once I'm on the inside, don't mess with me."
What she means is, don't mess with my family, don't mess with my husband. That's what she's saying. She has an honest point.
Yeah.
The thing is, you don't mess with a crazy Latina. Spot hot and spicy tamale. Don't mess with a crazy Latina. Just saying.
And what do you think about how we got Seth and Becky that literally did this? They thought they were going to win, and they didn't. And then Stephanie Vaquer beat Io Sky fair and square. It was an okay match. It wasn't the best, but it was really good towards the end. And Stephanie Vaquer has added to her resume as now Women's World Champion.
So congratulations, Stephanie Vaquer. Your boyfriend must be very proud of you. We're all happy for you. Keep up the good work. Everybody's happy for you, girl. Keep it up.
Yep. And what do you think of this? For the main event, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, and they both dominated. Drew hesitated, and then kicked his knee right into the table. And Cody Rhodes was able to win and retain the championship.
I mean, I'm sorry, Drew, you're a very good wrestler, but I never think you will ever win a world title again.
And what do you think of him hesitating? And then when he did, and then he kicked his knee and basically injured it into the table.
I mean, everybody has missed bumps and miscommunication when it comes to it.
True. And what do you think that we may get title versus title, Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes? And they did a face-off during the post-show.
Well, as Night of Champions, they have to.
What do you think of that?
Last year, it was Gunther versus Cody Rhodes. Now it's Cody Rhodes versus Seth. Like, I'm sorry, but Seth, you're not going to win. It was not just champion versus champion. It was also champion versus champion for the Crown Jewel champion last time at Crown Jewel.
Seth wants the title from Cody.
So he's defending the Crown Jewel title again?
No, he wants the Undisputed. That's what I heard Seth said he wants.
So they're going to unify the world title and the Undisputed?
I don't think so. He wants to be a double champion.
You fucking greedy bastard. Sorry for my words.
It's all right. It's all right. What do you have to say to Seth?
Seth, you're such a greedy bastard. You're not going to get it. You're a freaking coward.
Mm-hmm. And
you're a coward. You're a coward. You hide under your woman's skirt. How about this, Seth? If you win the title, I'll stop calling you a coward. But if you lose, your wife has to fetch me a sandwich. And also, she has to wear a leprechaun costume, and she has to do the leprechaun dance.
Olivia is literally shaking her paw in agreement. And what do you think about
What do you say? What do you say, Seth? You agree? Or are you chicken?
And what do you think about this? About how the Undertaker arrived unexpectedly and announced Stephanie McMahon will be inducted into the Hall of Fame next year.
I say, Fun Day Sunday sounds legit. Like, Stephanie McMahon going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame? She deserves everything. She's a former women's champion. She had so many good accolades. She's helped with the women's
Division.
revolution. Like, do you understand? Women in the WWE didn't have matches that guys have. They weren't able to do Hell in a Cell matches. They weren't able to do Money in the Bank matches. They weren't able to do TLC. The first women's Hell in a Cell match was Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair in 2016, when they had the brain split in 2016. So that's accomplished. Then they had the very first women's TLC match, the very first women's Money in the Bank. Women's wrestling is changing and is escalating to the skyrocketing to the top. This is the women's year. Let me just say this. Anything a man can do, a woman can do it twice as better. And men out there, never say women can't do anything. You're just afraid to admit that woman can beat you in basketball, football, anything that you used to do when you were a kid, beating other people in sports.
Yep.
Stop being an insecure pansy and let the women shine these days.
That's very true. And Randy, what do you think about this? How my niece Sophie, who's 3 years old, I understand kids are starting to like WWE. And Lady Sophie saw my championship belt that was signed by Cody. She asked what it was. I said, it's a championship belt. And she's like, who's the guy next to you in the picture? I'm like, that's the champion, Cody Rhodes. And Tracy said to me I could show her the cool theme song and that I could show her what the cool costume and how it's sometimes silly that they dress up in the costumes too.
It's not a costume. It's
Well, for Sophie, Tracy was calling it that. That's why.
And yeah, I respect that. But in reality, it's wrestling.
Yeah. And what do you think of how Sophie said she liked it? And she said, I like the belt. Can I have one? And I said, maybe when you're older. And she said this. And then she said she was singing "Whoa" to what Cody Rhodes' theme song was.
Whoa! No, when you have the belt, you gotta go like this. Like, you have to like, whoa.
Yep. And what do you think of about what Sophie was like?
You know, I haven't wore the title with the freaking sideways on yet. I'm gonna try it out. That's not the durability.
Yeah. And what do you think?
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, they're getting used into wrestling. I mean, let me just say this. Girls can like sports that guys like, okay?
Yeah. And even though my sister doesn't want her watching wrestling, but Sophie is starting to like it.
I mean...
and my mom doesn't want her to watch it.
Wearing with the side plates on. This is cool wearing with the side plates on.
Yeah.
But the sides are popping out, though. I don't want to.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I just gotta screw this back in. The screws are popping out, probably.
Yeah. But you were saying about Sophie.
I mean, Sophie, if you see this, when you get to a certain age, then you can watch it. Just little advice. You gotta get your mom and your dad to get used to it and grow fond of it. Just don't rush it. Just keep it up and just grow and grow and grow. And then when your parents get older, to say, like, okay, you're old enough to watch it, watch it. But, like, if they don't want you to, just respect their rules, okay?
Yeah, and what do you think about her liking Cody Rhodes and his theme song?
It's a pretty cool theme song, I'm not going to lie.
And his cool robe that he wore at SummerSlam. And Tracy calling it silly, and Sophie was laughing to it a little.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of silly of a robe, though.
And what do you think of how Sophie, 3 years old, likes the championship belt and kept asking for it?
Sophie, you have no idea how much we spent on these titles. Maybe your Uncle Brandon spent the same amount because we have the same exact belt. I have The only thing is, Brandon has the normal side plates, but I have the Bray Wyatt, which
But I'm going to save up for them.
Yeah, it's like, actually, Brandon, the smart thing to get the custom side plates, you got to get them on, like, times when they're on sale.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, my side plates I got because they are rare, though. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm going to try to find them and everything. Maybe when we go to Raw, we can get them. And what do you think about how Sophie said she wants a championship belt, even at 3 years old?
They are expensive little ones.
And how heavy they can be, too.
Well, okay, so, get her the commemorative. They're not that heavy.
Tracy told me no, but then Sophie was like, Mommy, I want one.
It's the right time, Sophie.
But what do you think of it that Tracy is letting me show her a little bit of the theme songs?
It's pretty cool. A lot of the themes, they have the monarchy, but, they're pretty cool, though.
Yeah, and what do you think of it that kids these days are now getting into them?
I was a kid that got into them. I used to have a belt collection, Brandon.
Yeah, and what do you think about how the kids now these days, like my niece and other kids in schools, are getting more into the wrestling?
I mean, I was into it when I was a kid. It's not like a bad thing. It's just entertainment.
True. Now, guys, me and Randy are going to be discussing the NFL, and we're going to be discussing about how the Eagles right now are getting destroyed 26-7 in the third period when they just started the third period. My opinion, the Eagles are a great team. The Rams are a great team. The Chiefs are starting to do a little bit better, but they did announce Travis Kelce has been fined a lot of money because of a gesture he made towards the Eagles when the Eagles beat them last week. And the Buffalo Bills beat the Dolphins, and the Bills are playing tonight, I think. So let's go Bills. And also, I agree with what Randy said about John Cena. He is the GOAT, and it's really cool that he made those wishes come true. A.J. Brown just made an amazing play for the Eagles just now. And also, congrats to the Eagles on being reigning Super Bowl champions and continuing to dominate. And I want them to continue to dominate. Also, the Buccaneers are starting to do better. And got the hiccups again. Also, we're seeing this. We're seeing a lot of cool news about the baseball and NFL Celebrity Super Bowl edition game. Celebrity game for MLB Legends and Superstars versus the NFL Super Bowl Legends and Super Bowl Superstars. Being a game where it'll be the Super Bowl and MLB World Series Championship Legends in a celebrity game. And here's my friend Randy to discuss his thoughts on all of this. So, Randy, what do you think about the Eagles right now?
Right now I'm playing as them in Madden, and I'm kicking the Indianapolis Colts right now, but we're losing to the Rams, which is not good for my team, but at the end of the day, I'm an Eagles fan. We're in this together, brotherly love.
True. And what do you think about how A.J. Brown just made a really great defensive play for them?
I mean, A.J. Brown is a really good player. I like him as a wide receiver. I like him as an Eagle.
True.
I feel like the Eagles made a good choice to get him.
Olivia is shaking her paws and cheering for the Eagles.
Probably because she wants to eat an eagle.
And also, I got you that Eagle sweatshirt for your birthday.
Yeah. Got it for my birthday, which my ex-mother-in-law got mad that she caught me because she forced me to pick a New York team to be a fan of, so I was forced to be a Jets fan. Nah, but Truth, oh, what are you gonna do? Make me wear a Jets jersey? You're gonna make me wear a Giants jersey? Man, F your Giants. They suck anyway. They haven't won a Super Bowl in so long. Have fun with Antidoni.
And what do you think about the Eagles right now, just losing 26-7, but the third period just started though?
I don't know how to react to that.
You think they could easily come back?
Maybe. What's the quarter right now? The third?
Third quarter, 15 minutes.
They have so much time. Of course they can get back into this shit.
And what do you think about this? About the MLB World Series Championship legends and the superstars and NFL Super Bowl legends and champions and Super Bowl superstars being in a celebrity Super Bowl World Series game for MLB World Series Championship legends and superstars and NFL Super Bowl Championship legends and superstars in a game, and NFL and MLB are discussing the plans of having it.
That's not bad.
And they're going to be doing new jerseys for
That's pretty cool.
But guess what? They're planning it in 5 years.
Well, that's stupid. Why 5 years, though? That's pretty stupid.
What do you have to say to the commissioners?
I mean, I have to respect the commissioner's decisions, but, at the end of the day, it's kind of stupid. But at the end of the day, what are we going to do? I mean, we can make a petition saying we don't want to wait 5 years.
True. What do you have to say to NFL fans and baseball fans?
All right, NFL fans and baseball fans, if you don't want to wait 5 years, make a petition and try to convince the people of the NFL and the National Baseball League to do it beforehand, because...
And to send this interview to them.
And send this interview to them and tell them what you want, because us fans paying for their freaking income and their taxes and their millions of dollars, that's coming from us.
And plus, what do you think? Do you think NFL...
Us going to their sports events, they're nothing. They have no fan groups. They don't have a fan base.
Yeah.
Us.
Do you think NFL tickets are expensive to games, or MLB or WWE?
All freaking tickets are expensive, dude.
My mom thinks that baseball is less expensive than football.
No. Baseball can be very, very expensive. I'm sorry. I'm even though I have respect for your mom, I still do. But honestly, she has her honest opinion. This is a true fact. Okay, look at the tickets from perspectives, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have the third base bottom. You have the dugout. You have all this, right?
Yeah.
That's the most expensive. The bottom row. If you look at the less expensive, you're on the freaking top.
Yeah.
At the point, there are some cheap tickets you can get, but baseball, no, they're not cheap. They're not.
And what do you think of the Buffalo Bills beating the Dolphins? 31-28.
Screw the Dolphins.
And what do you think of the Bills this year? They're doing very well.
I mean, Bills are good. They're good. I can't deny that, but at the end of the day, Eagles all the way. Caw-caw.
Fly, Eagles. And what do you think? And what do you have to say to this? Draftneck Mark is a Eagles, Mets, Jets fan.
So
and also he's a Giants fan.
Oh, lost respect for that one.
And what do you have to say to him when we keep inviting him on?
Lose the Giants shit. You're an Eagles fan. You're a rival against the Giants. Jets, not so bad, but Giants, come on, man.
And about him being a Mets fan.
Mets, good, but New York Giants, you just lost my respect on that.
And what do you think of him not answering our invite?
You damn pissed me off.
Come on, Draftneck Mark, come and join.
I'm just kidding, Draftneck Mark. I was just kidding. I just want to see your reaction when you see this video. It would be funny just saying, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with you, Ben.
What do you have to say to him about coming on finally?
Please, come on. We got a lot to talk about with you, man.
And SML.
Logan, where's my custom Randy puppet?
That's true.
My name is Red Meat. It says in my hand, red meat. It says I'm a gym.
And also Kermit the Frog.
Oh wait, I'm Patrick Mahomes. Why do they sound like Kermit the Frog?
And what do you think of Travis
Kermit the
Kelce?
Frog?
What do you think of Travis Kelce being fined for a gesture he made at the Eagles last week?
What gesture did he make?
He made a they won't say, but the NFL commissioner said it was a inappropriate one.
Did he teabag? Like,
I have no idea.
I'll find commissioner of the NFL. I'll find that video and I'll find you for that shit.
What do you have to say to Travis Kelce though?
Travis Kelce, all you gotta say is I plead the fifth. Just take it like a man. Just take that fine because at the end of the day, they cannot take your dignity because you're doing everything you can. Okay, I mean at least you're mad that you lost to the Eagles twice.
Yeah. And
I mean you lost to us the Super Bowl where that Super Bowl was rigged before, and then we beat you, we dog walked you. But at the end of the day,
40-7.
how does that feel to get destroyed in a Super Bowl? and then the next season you get destroyed again.
When they got destroyed 37-3 against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
How are you losing 37 the first quarter of the bowl
Against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
But it's the team you beat before. How do you lose? You're losing 37 the first quarter of the bowl.
True. And I do want to say thank you for doing the sports interview. This will be going on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook and YouTube.
If you don't know, like, subscribe, comment, pass that notification, and talk about sports. Can I get a hell yeah on Sunday Fun Day?
Yep, and plus, we will see you guys at Monday Night Raw on November 17th.
Oh, yeah. Pee and Logan from SML. Where's my Randy puppet?
And Draft Neck Mark.
Join the call and drop that giant chismo.
And he also says it's hard being a Mets fan.
No shit. Why do you think I'm a Red Sox fan?
And he says he can't stand the Yankees. He can't respect them.
Maybe that's why, Brandon, you're a Yankee fan.
Well, no, he has a lot of friends that are Yankee fans, and they rub it in his face all the time.
That's why he can't stand Yankee fans. That's why the Yankee fans can yank on it.
But what do you think about this? Draftneck Mark has been making content since 2015.
Respect.
Yep. And I do want to say thank you.
You're welcome.